Judas Blackus, have you just started? Yes. Just over a minute. Running trial fan transfers, file transfers in the background here. So yeah, there's nobody around. How's your cats? Well, they're fine. At least most of them. I mean, Um, Nimbus is no longer having as much trouble eating, at least. But she, you know, she is having a little bit of trouble. So yeah. Mike, hello. What's up, Mike? If we get the transit back. Judos, I hope she gets better soon. Well, she's an elderly cat, so I mean, short of taking her to a dental specialist, she had some kind of a sore in her mouth or something, and she lost a lot of weight, and so basically what I have to do is give her first crack at the cat food, so she licks off all the gravy, which gives her the nutrition she needs, and she's gaining weight again. And I mean, beyond that, it's entirely possible that a $300 antibiotic would help, but I don't know. And, you know, it's also entirely possible that the vet could say she needs to have a root canal, which would be very expensive. So I don't know. Taking care of animals can really be expensive. Funbot, hi. Mike, raining and cold for 2 days straight, just hanging inside. Uh, Asa Pink Bars, looking good, Richard. Get your eyes checked. Mapur, please remember to take a rest and drink some water while streaming, sir. While streaming? Zinnia, Peter Griffin, Darth Trudeau. Hey, Mr. Hoffman. Mike, you work tomorrow? Training is over, ain't it? No. It was supposed to be, but the supervisor didn't have time to administer the test, so I go in for another day of training tomorrow, and then I must go to work afterwards. So I will have a very long and unpleasant day tomorrow, and then I will be released from work. Well, I just don't know. If all goes well tomorrow, I think my training is over. But then I've got like a hangover day or a layover day, at which point I will be at work at the other job, and then it's one more thing. Judos, how old is she? I've had two cats that have had to have dental work on. Yet one of them was canine teeth taken out. A good diet for a cat is boiled chicken breasts. Like I say, she's about 11, and she needs liquid food. You know, it's she doesn't eat as much solid anymore. So it's like if I were to boil chicken breast, she'd want um, the broth. A great thing for me to purchase is actually canned chicken because she'll drink the broth out of that. So I will split cans of canned chicken with her. Asapinkabar, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Dead. Darth Trudeau, why do you look so bewildered by me saying that? I don't remember what you said. Oh, wait. Was it the water thing? Yeah. How am I supposed to rest while I'm streaming? Hey, Thunk, I have to fart loudly. Well, thank you for sharing. Brent's lumpy forehead. I effing knew Chris Farley didn't die, dude. What up, Richard? Mapor, always remember that if you believe you can achieve, sir. Triple said hi. Darth Trudeau, no, I called you Mr. Hoffman, as in Philip Seymour. Oh, okay, yeah, so you're being a dick. Gotcha. You know, I was at work today, and one of the drivers goes, "Have anyone ever told you you remind them of Beverly Hills Cop?" And I go, "Beverly Hills Ninja." "Oh yeah." It's like, no, dick, no one's ever said that to me. Triple, what up, bud? Well, I've had another. I just filmed another episode of Let's Try It with Vodka, so I'm actually doing pretty good, bro. Darth Trudeau, come on, he's a great actor. Don't take it personally. Dude, I am really getting tired of you people comparing me to every frickin' fat man they see in Hollywood. Dr. Balls, warning, Balls has entered the chat. I just put some laundry in the machine, and it was the stinkier kind. Oh. You know, guys, I believe it would be starting Monday, although it's really up in the air next Monday, that I will be going to 64 hours a week, minimum. In January, the plan is to put me at 80 hours a week. And that's because, of course, I have lawyer bills, and basically everything I own is breaking down. My washing machine has been giving me trouble for 2 years. My oven for 4 years. My car is doing all right, but all of my computers pretty much need to be replaced. And then I have the lawyer bills. Which, I mean, it's like my lawyer was like, okay, well, there's a $600 bill for this, a $200 bill for that, and then there's another $200 bill. I just don't remember which one it was. It's like, yes, well, I mean, this is an email, so take the damn time to give me the full rundown. Triple, like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great stream. Thank you. The poor, there is a movie on RedTube called Beverly Hills Copulator, sir. I do not frequent RedTube. In fact, I don't know if I've ever been on RedTube. And somehow I doubt I look like the guy from Beverly Hills Copulator. Mike, Robert Patterson Batman is do bad. I keep forgetting he even did the movie. It was a poor man's Batman. Vaporo, why didn't you get extended warranty, sir? Extended warranty on what? These things are old. My car is a 2011. My washing machine is more than 10 years old. My dryer is fairly new, but... Promptera, things will pick up, sir. All the best. Yes, things will pick up and suck. Stinkbug deity, Beetle. I mean, you know, guys, like, I am going to have to start switching to full terabyte thumb drives, which is not going to be cheap. And when I switch to full terabyte thumb drives, I'm going to have to switch to multiple terabyte long-term storage devices. Because this YouTube business generates a lot of data. And to protect the data, it needs to be triple redundant. So, you know... Mike, do you have a washing machine that only takes HE detergent? I have a regular washing machine. I'm not even sure what HE detergent is. Mimpro, what are these storing on your thumbs? Well, files for videos, for one. You know, I have 64 gigabyte gigabyte cards for my camera, and I mean, I can make up to 10 videos a day when I'm not working, or even more than that, in fact, depending on what you define as a video. And it's like the computer I render on. You know, unless I want to go to a shop and have the hard drive cloned, I have to deal with the 130 or 120 gigabyte hard drive. So it's literally getting to the point that certain video series will need to be load in, load out, which means I'm going to have a base file set that I onboard onto the computer, and then that's there only when I'm working on those videos. And then when I'm done, I have to load that out of the computer so that they're not taking up space. But it's just like, you know, do understand, you know, like right now, let's see here. Okay, so I have 35 files that need to be paired with a background. Alright? And they make up a total of 57.3 gigabytes on an overall card that I think is 120. Yes, 120. So, you know, these get paired with a background file, and they get moved up to ready to load into the rendering machine. And right now, I only have 1.62 gigabytes ready to load, but I mean, that number is going to go up very, very quickly. And, you know, it's preferable that I be able to load 15 files at once. Or 15 sets at once, you know, into the rendering computer. Then those 15 sets would be made into 15 videos, and then those 15 videos would be uploaded, because that's the maximum upload number for YouTube. So, I mean, I'm dealing with this horrendous amount of data at this point, because, you know, that's what YouTube is. It's a lot of data. Oh. No poor want are you storing on your thumb? Okay. Stinkbug deity, I'll send you a damn thumb drive. Still blows my Nimbus. Still blows my mind that this dude doesn't know who I am. I mean, dude, should I know who you are? I mean, you're Stinkbug deity. I mean, should I remember you from something other than my streams, bro? I don't know anyone in Alabama. Raised in Carolina. Jeremy, Richard, did you hear about the asteroid that's supposed to hit the Earth? 27 days supposed to wipe the planet, right? It's supposed to. No, it's probably not. Wipe every off the planet, funny as hell. No. Promptera, does pineapple go on pizza? For me, yes. For me, no. Mopor, did you know that you can save it in the sky cloud, sir? Um, okay. My cloud storage is only 15 gigabytes. And yes, I could pay for more storage, which is something I'm probably going to need to do um, if I were like actually a professional YouTuber. Okay, because of how my phone stores data. Yeah, like I can tell you right now, my let's see here. Okay, my cloud storage is at 9.4 gigabytes. And a lot of that is just photographs, and I should probably start deleting them. But I mean, even if I deleted them all, I would still have several gigabytes left. But yeah, I used to store files in the cloud, but I mean, cloud storage is active. It costs money. You go out there, you buy a flash drive. The flash drive is now yours. So, whereas on the one hand, your data is more secured. On the other hand, I mean, that's still a storage medium I'd have to be constantly cleaning out. Jeremy, they said they didn't know if it would hit land or not. I hope it does, but they said it was 40 million miles from Earth. Styrofoam, yo, this is my dude who doesn't have space in a toilet to spit in. What's good, bro? I don't think he really cares at this point. Memory, hi. I didn't know Pez candy and dispensers were still made. Why would they not be made? Dr. Balls, grape and cherry Pez are the best. I don't know. I didn't know it came in flavors. Michael Hunt. Hey, Rich, what do you think about Pevia? They say Pevia is going to get it, but I think Pevia can't do it. I don't know what that means. Jeremy Richard, do you have cash to Italy with your family? I know you said your dad, y'all were Jewish. I didn't know you said you didn't believe in Christmas, but your dad was Santa Claus. I didn't know Santa. Okay, Jeremy. My grandmother was from Sicily. All right, apparently. Her name was Teresa. I don't know her maiden name. My mother's name was Josephine Teresa. So, I don't think I would consider myself Italian, but I'm very much spread out amongst Europe. Prince, hey buddy. Jay Ferber, you, looks like one of the Oompa Loompas on Charlie's Chocolate Factory. Well, you sound like a dick. Obi King Colby, what up, Big Back? Stop talking to your mom. Arachnid Sting, I saw you reserve the strike against. I did not reverse the strike against Milton. He filed a counter strike, and now my options are to file a complaint with a government agency that cannot react to the complaint until the government shutdown is finished. Mike, was your mom good cook? Not really, no. Um, my mother actually grew up in a food restricted household where food was unstable, and she knew very little about nutrition. She was a terrible cook. She liked to cook, she liked to bake, she liked to create in general. She's a very artistic woman. But the thing there being is that she never grew up cooking, so she didn't know how. She was kind of a meat and potatoes kind of girl. Memory, I made roasted carrots for dinner. Okay. Arachnid Singh, so you're gonna take him to court? I am still researching what that option means, Arachnid Sting. You know, let's be clear on the fact that I have thoroughly researched the subject and found that his use of my material does not meet um, the standards for fair use. Moreover, what he says about my work, what he says about me, is considered harassment and a violation of YouTube policy. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is report him for that. So I do report him. I mean, I have a tendency to scan his live streams and be like, okay, did he do that today? Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to have to report that because he's causing me trouble. Richard Catteroy. Hi, how are you? Artworks beg. Are you drunk by any chance? What are you thinking, Bosnien? You think you're a kitty? Well, that's a funny thing to think. Arachnid Sting, good luck, Rich. It's not harassment because he's not sending it to you, but harassment doesn't work. Um, Arachnid Sting, YouTube has a policy against both bullying and trolling. Okay, it is legally trolling. You know, he doesn't need to say it to me. He just needs to say it to be a violation of YouTube policy. If he comments on my appearance, if he comments on my health, this is against YouTube policy. He can't talk about me being fat. He can't talk about me being depressed. These are things that violate the policy. Mike, is your graveyard shift going to be like 10 to 7, 9 to 5? So, I mean, once again, dude, I don't know what traffic's going to look like when I actually arrive. Some people are saying it's like 50 trucks a night, which is pretty low. Some people are saying it's 100. It depends on the night. It's like, and I'm a Monday through Friday. Mike, we're never gonna see you. Yeah, I know, dude. What can I do? I mean, I need money. I gotta work. This ain't paying the bills. I'm gonna make if nobody super chats me, I'm gonna make 25 cents off this. Okay? You know, it would be great if I could be like the Onion douchebag and be like, okay, let me sit there for 5 hours a day and make a living, but that's not how it is. But don't worry, I mean, I will have more time to render my videos because I can bring my computer to work. So that'll be solved. Memory, does YouTube really say nothing when you report violations? I don't know, dude. I don't follow up. I'm trying to contact that other person he keeps trolling. Um, but the guy's not really. I mean, he's terribly depressed. I mean, you think I'm bad off? You know, this dude is really falling apart. But it's just a very simple fact that in order to, um, I mean, if enough people report it, yeah, there's going to be. If enough people itch, there's going to be a scratch. But it's just one of those things. Obi King Kobe, oh yeah. Ladokron Nilik, hi. Arachnid Sting doesn't work that way. There are hundreds of channels that make fun of little cows daily. You think their subject haven't reported those channels? Um, dude, there is something called due diligence. Alright? If you don't object, you condone in this. There's not neutrality. So if it doesn't do anything, then why do you care? It's one of those things. It's like if he honestly believed that his subject is fair use, then why is he giving me so much trouble? You know, okay, there's a government entity that evaluates these things, and if they say no, this is fair use, then that's the opinion of the United States government, and I have therefore no further legal recourse. I could sue, but for what? The government has already spoken. Now, yes, a judge and jury could reverse that decision, but the bottom line is, once that government entity has made that decision, the decision is fairly final. It's very hard to reverse. So what would be the point? Okay. And if he's really gone through this before, which is what he claimed, he'd know that. Starboy, love you all. Lauren Rogers said hi. Lada Crocken something. What most important in life for you? I don't know. Mike, he seems like a failed comedian who can't come up with his own content. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. He's a parasite. You know. And he crossed a line. It's like, this is not a partnership. He's parasitic. Okay. It's like, oh, I want you to come to Vegas. Yeah, so you can laugh at me and give me trouble. It's not going to happen. Memory, are you still going to go live with your new job? Probably less. I mean, lives are going to become more and more rare. It's one of those things. It's probably going to be. I'm only going to be able to go live like 4 days a week. I mean, maybe if I get a new cell phone, I could do more lives, or maybe I can go live from work at this particular location if there's like hours that are particularly dead. But I mean, do understand that if I do get into that situation, like if work comes up, work comes first. Ardmore, Richard, how do you feel today? Tired of all this bullshit? Lodacon. I hate this thing. It's Lodo Chocanula. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna get that. Do you gamble? No. Jeff, so people in this world are miserable, and if they are miserable, they want you to be miserable. Yeah. I mean, it, do think of this, Jeff. You've got somebody on YouTube coming out there and saying all these nasty things about me and, like, telling people that he should run my life. All right? And then there's a fellowship of people who are going out there and saying, yeah, this guy should run your life. It's like, you're kicking a man when he's down. That is really pathetic. I only wish people would realize what a pathetic jerk this guy is and walk away from him. CPS. I'm a lawyer and CEO of Damage Entertainment Inc. Also, I am a dentist part-time. Well, that's not a good combination. Lad, what happened? Why are you disappointed? Mostly love space. Do you play Steam games? No, I don't have time. Artmore, I miss you. I am going to give Arachnid Sting a timeout. He's being a douche. Ardmore, you're my favorite YouTuber. Yeah, dude, Art, once again, I have thousands of videos that you can watch. And I would really recommend you do your best to watch every one of them and leave a comment. That's how I know that you care about that content and how I know to make more. And it's going to be a lot easier for me to come home, jump in front of the camera, and make a 10-minute video than it is for me to make a 1-hour live stream. All right? Mostly Love Space said hi. Mark Muller's Dehoden, greetings, said hi. Anna Gerber Bold, hello. Jeff, you are exactly right. Okay. Michael, have you ever been in love? Can't say that I have. Lad, someone told you something bad. Um, what has been happening, lad, is that there has been a YouTuber who has been playing my videos during his live streams and making inappropriate comments about them. And it's like Sting, Arachnid Sting here, who I have just banned from my channel, is one of his followers. And the guy's saying, give him a chance. Like, no, I make my decisions. Anyone who's saying that you should let somebody else make your decisions for you is being abusive. I'm the one that has to deal with the consequences of my decisions, not Arachnid Sting or this douchebag from his Onion channel. Ardmore, sometimes I don't want to leave a comment, man. Well, again, Artmore, it's how you support the channel, dude. Michael, any serious job offers? I have 2 jobs that I'll be working both of them tomorrow. Artmore, but I give the thumbs up every time and watch it full. Yeah, again, it's like this. The comments let me know what you think of the video. So if you want more of them, you need to leave a comment. All right? You could say, it's like, I like this particular kind of video more than this. That would help me or remind me of what it is you want to see. I mean, I just filmed a video where I tried McDonald's sweet and sour sauce with Jack in the Box egg rolls. Okay? That was Mike suggested that kind of a swap. I don't know if that's what Mike really meant. And I don't know how many of those videos I can really make. because I have to go and get the sweet and sour sauce from one restaurant and the product from the other restaurant and see what happens. So it's just one of those things. Mostly love space. I feel like my friends don't appreciate me enough. Should I leave them after college? I don't know, dude. That's a decision only you can make. Ardmore, sometimes I don't want to leave a. Read that one. Memory. Have you ever tried celery sticks with cream cheese? No. Normally I eat cream cheese, or I eat celery sticks with hummus. And I have used a spreadable cheese recently, but, Mike, Richard, you think you could replace a tablet screen on your own? Um, if I had the tools, I probably could, but, it's generally not worth it. Although, what's the point? I mean, what's the point of replacing a screen at this point? It's Dominator. Hello, Big Richard. I'm back after a couple of weeks in lockup. What'd you do? Or were you just getting routine maintenance? Jay, give me a chance. Who the F are you? Mostly love space. That's so bad that someone is talking bad about you. Groove, tell me their channel. It's nobody likes onions. But I mean, don't go trolling. That's not what I want. He sends people over to troll me. Let him troll me. It promotes my channel in the end. Ilemgio. I was trying to rizz up a girl and she threw Dr. Pepper in my face. Well, maybe you were being a jerk. Lad, you don't deserve to be talked like that. I'll be honest, I have acted like a troll on this channel a couple times, and I regret that. You deserve all the best. Very interesting content. I subscribed. Dude, again, we all act a fool every now and again. Trump, no more food stamps. Get a job. I have never been on food stamps. Mike, that is what I mean by sauces. Well, yeah, dude. It's like I say. I had some extra sweet and sour, so I tried them with the um, egg rolls from Jack. Now I can try the chicken nuggets from McDonald's with the sweet and sour from Jack. But I'm going to invite people to make, suggestions. Emilio, I only said I wanted her cookie. Well, yeah, that's sexual harassment. Trump, no more food stamps. Get a job. Okay, you're not funny. Jeremy, Richard, I know you like Mr. Fabulous, so don't forget to think about him tonight, brother. Yeah, well, I mean, when I'm banging your mom. Jeff, how come someone play your videos and talk about your videos? That doesn't seem fair to me. Well, a certain amount of that is perfectly fair. A certain amount of it. Depending on what you're using it for and why. If you're using it for commercial reasons, no, it's not. It's, someone can say, you're making money off my hard work and you have to stop. Jeremy, Richard, my girlfriend got mad at me today. I farted outside of the car, and when I got in the car, she said it stinks, and I think it was funny, and she didn't. Richard, why does my girlfriend think that disgusting when I fart I'm in the car when it's cold? Because it is. Mike, Trump. there are gonna to be hungry kids whose parents are doing what they can. Oh, I've already timed him out, Mike. Lad, Trump, you're an a-hole. Yes. Emilio, she thought I was talking about something else, but she had chocolate chip cookies and I wanted to have some of it. Well, yeah, you went up to a random girl and said, "Give me your cookies." I'd throw a Dr. Pepper in your face, too. Lad, somewhat other YouTuber mate does bad, but he does good, meaning he promotes your channel. Um, dude, what he did was breach a paywall. Okay, that was the final straw. And it's like this is content I expect people to pay for, and he's showing it to them for free, right? So on the one hand, yeah, it does promote the channel, but on the other hand, it sends a lot of people who harass me and try to tell me what I can do with my life, and I just don't care for that. It's like one of the things that happened, on my fitness channel, which is a weird thing for me to have. I turned around and said, if you have any advice, sure, let me hear it. And everybody goes, go on the carnivore diet, go on the carnivore diet. It's like that will send my cholesterol through the roof and make me very sick. So no, I can't do that. So in future videos, I'm going to have to say, look, I'm not looking for advice. I'm doing my research. Mostly, Emilio is probably Cookie Monster. Emilio, yes, I am. Every time I see a cookie, you have to break it. Jeremy, Richard, Kansas City is beating up Washington 28-7. Well, that's not a very fun game, is it? Name this need. Lad, fug them. You don't need my advice, but you will have everything fine. Keep doing what you're doing and stay positive. Yeah. The the tick. Greetings. Tell you perplexed. Pizzled perpetual people. Spoon! Roman. Hello, man of God. The Tick. OMG, dude. That doesn't sound like the Tick. The Tick. Spoon is my battle cry. Yeah, I know. I am the yin to the yang. Mostly, have you seen the new show It? Welcome to Derry. No. The Tick of Evil. Lad, Richard, what's your favorite TV series? Star Trek Next Generation. Jeremy, Richard, what do you have against Teletubbies that are so playful to look at? Teletubbies are my sister's hemorrhoids. Mostly demand. I'm not wearing pants. Oh, are you wearing shorts? No, not shorts either. Dr. Balls. Jeremy, why are you afraid of a Teletubby? You nearly 350 pounds. Why in the hell would you be afraid of a Teletubby? It's not like they're going to jump out in front of a bush and scare you. I don't fear Teletubbies so much as I have the same feeling towards them as I do with piranhas. I don't want them next to my balls. You know what I'm saying? Mike, Jeremy, drugs. We are all on drugs. Yeah. Give me some of that stuff. Dr. Balls, I'm afraid of Tinky Winky because he is damn near 10 feet tall. One of my sister's smaller hemorrhoids, I hear. Mostly love space. How tall are you? 5'9". Jeremy Willem, Richard, my stepdad name is his name they call in his nickname is Spider, but his real name is Muffler. Jeremy, Mike, I seen something in wood. Y'all wouldn't believe me, but it was like a big foot. Dominator, Richard, you reckon P. Diddy got out soon? I do not care. Mostly, tell me an embarrassing childhood memory. In Gerber Preschool, I once peed my pants during nap time. Dr. Balls, it's nice to pull hemorrhoids and polyps. Eh. Jeremy, are you pregnant? Is that why you have to know why you have hemorrhoids? I don't have hemorrhoids. My sister has hemorrhoids. Used to talk to me about them at length before I stopped talking to her. Mostly, Jeremy, please. I used to think that I could not go on. But life was just another awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. And now I have the strength to carry on. Dr. Balls, who is Neal? Neal is me, Richard Leland Neal. As I have been disowned by my family, I have no need for first names. Bonnie! I also believe Shannon. How are you doing? I'm okay. Mostly majestic singing. Chad Bailey, Rich. I can't figure out who's gayest, Mr. Fabulous, Elton John, or someone that drives a Honda Accord car. Elton John is more gay than Mr. Fabulous because Mr. Fabulous isn't gay, he's fabulous. He has sex with both. Shannon, been a shit day for me. Sorry to hear that. Becky, did you eat your feelings? No, I ate your mum. Lad, some of people hating like it's side quest in life, yeah. What happened, Becky, is I was badly injured. And I gained a lot of weight and lost a lot of muscle. Russell, not his muscle, but percussion he provides. Dr. Balls, Richard Leland Neal, 5'9", blonde hair, 350 pounds, has kittens. Mostly. Decky, thanks for promoting the channel. Who sucked out the feeling? All I have is a picture in my mind how it would be if we were together. Jeremy, Felicia, how many years is on your cat and ball sack? Emilio, your hair looks so much cooler combed back. Yeah, I need to get it cut. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. You know, guys, this is kind of the problem with YouTube is that most likely I'm more likely to become famous than wealthy. So if I became famous, the thing would be to branch out into other things. But I'm never going to be of the delusion that I will be able to support myself with YouTube. That's just not going to happen. I might be able to go down to only having one job again, and preferably I would take the part-time job. But Jeremy didn't know Elton John was gay. I thought he had thoughts he was married to a woman. Jeremy, it's actually I've never looked it up, so I don't care. What other people do with their penis is none of my business. He can be gay. He cannot be gay. I was under the impression that he was gay, but I literally just never cared. I mean, it's like, I knew a guy who swore up and down he wasn't gay, but he had a video of him humping another dude at a party. It's like, I'm like, I didn't know you were gay. It's like, that wasn't gay. No, that was gay. Terminator, Richard. It'd be good to have hour of your show where you sing with couple dancers. Yeah. Jeremy, pressure, will you please put a Christmas tree up this year over the piss of your family's heritage of being Presbyterian? Firstly, um, my father was at times a Methodist and at times a Catholic. Secondly, Jeremy, if you want to go on my wish list and buy me a Christmas Advent calendar, I will purchase a mini Christmas tree at the Dollar Tree, and I will hang the ornaments on that in a video. Amelia, does your mom know you're gay? No, your mom knows I'm circumcised. XF, why don't you become a comedian? I think you would be good at that. You could joke about takes a lot of time and energy. Jeremy, call Richard. Are you really Jewish? Do you all have Jewish earthquake singing price servers? Lad, Richard, do you think people are more honest online or in real life? Online. People show their true colors. Jeremy, Richard, I seen somebody in Las Vegas making sandwiches without hearing the song, and they were. Jeremy, I want you just work at a funeral home, Richard. Well, if you've got a job for me at a funeral home, I will certainly apply. Okay? Just so you're aware, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 5 minutes left in the stream. Also, it looks like Stinkbug Deity is live. If you guys want to switch over to that when you're done here. Ugh. Redhead, are you a Zionist or a Jew? I am both. And quite frankly, I don't think you're really Jewish if you're not a Zionist. Mike, Jeremy, we want you to go to rehab. Yeah. Buffalo Brendo, Applejack Ass Matt. Rehab, feel free, Mike. Lad, if you could talk to your 10-year-old self, what would you say? You have a bleeding ulcer. Guys, something you should really look at in the news. When Israel pulled out of Gaza, Hamas started executing people in the town squares. So the exodus of Israel from Gaza meant the death of hundreds of people. Just keep that in mind. Israel was actually protecting the Gazans from Hamas. And then Hamas violated the ceasefire, and now we're back to square one. Chad Bailey, Rich has two full-time jobs taking care of a lot of cats and meeting amazing Amanda needs. Jeremy, I appreciate that, brother. Memory, do you believe in Scientology? No. XF, are you managing your diabetes? I hope everything is going well for you. I wish good health and happiness. Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier to manage my diabetes when this frickin' training is over. Zeef, I'm sure you an expert on matter, even though you met sitting in a room in America just reading and watching stuff on internet. Political expert. So, let's be clear. What is it you think I would need to do to become an expert? Go to Gaza and watch the executions myself? Yeah. You know, when Gaza was part of Israel, there was peace and prosperity. When Israel pulled out, it plunged the region into civil war. Things appear very strongly to have been better under Israel. There is a small minority of people who want to keep their fellow human beings down and don't believe in our modern ideas of equality, and they rule Gaza. Then Israel comes in and mows the grass and knocks them all down, and they come back. XF, I understand. Be positive, my friend. Zeef, you just read stuff on the internet, bro. You're not a political expert. Okay, again, I do read things on the internet, and I don't claim to be a political expert, but I claim to understand the situation in Gaza because I follow that situation closely. What do you believe I would need to do to become an expert on that? What would you have me do? That's what I want to know. You're saying that my experience is not enough. So what experience would be enough? Ardmore, I'm your number one fan, man. No, that's Mike. Mike sends me things. Lad, Richard, can you tell us shortly about who are Goyas for Jewish people? I have never seen that particular way of writing it, so I don't know what you mean. Zeef, you don't know. Just admit you don't know. You're American. Again, Zeef, I am asking you a question that you are not answering. Being American does not make someone not an expert in something. Jeremy, Kansas City is beating Washington 42-7. Hartmore, Richard, your content is best. Thank you. Mike, Zeef, he studies facts, and it does kind of make him an expert. Yeah, that's kind of what experts are, people who studied facts. Zeef, you're American, you just don't know, mate. Be honest. Okay, that's, I think that actually does constitute as racism or classism or creedism. So that's discrimination. You can't say that because I'm an American I don't know something. It's not how that works. Rahad, I am kicking out of 109 football clubs and I'm wrong for the club. Zerf, you've just seen stuff online. You don't know anything about it. Okay. No, Reef. Just because you're there doesn't mean you understand. Alright, dude. Don't need trolls. Jeremy, do you drink diet soda? No, I don't. It gives me the runs. Rahad, answer my question then. I don't remember your question. Zeef got in the way. If I'm kicked out of 109 clubs, am I wrong? Yes. Fart baby, I love drinking sauce. Okay, guys, we have reached the hour. I do these for an hour. I have other things to do with my life. So I will talk to you all later. I'm Richard.